Hey people, Turtle here. And ooh, I see there's 16 of you people already. Room time for rally? Hell yeah. Uh, see, it is indeed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, someone got that right off the bat. Yes, that is Pike's Peak. Uh, time for Audi? Well, this game is so I had a an incident at work, result of which being I can't use my pedals, or I should say, I can't use my pedals without a lot of pain, uh, which is like not even a first world problem. That is a zeroth world problem. Uh, but because of that, I'm gonna play another game that I really enjoy playing. Um, I really enjoy playing. It is it is an indie game. It is it's a really like zen indie game. Yep, thank you. It's yeah, no, my it's basically at work. Someone drove the edge of a pallet jack into my foot, um, and the corner of it like rode over my steel toes into the meat of the foot. Uh, I didn't even notice. Like at the time, it's just like, "Ow, that hurts," and then later, I was like, "Why is it difficult to get my shoes off?" Uh, and so I had swollen up. Workers comp? Nah. It happened on Thursday and it's already a lot better, so I get to work from home anyway. Yeah, no, took X-rays and everything came out fine. A little bit of swelling. So yeah, it was it's healing. But for now I couldn't practice the NASCAR stuff. So we're gonna do something that only needs my hands. And since uh they believe it was load one, man, steel toes are great. Like I'll say this as someone who so I have tinnitus and I got that tinnitus at work. After that incident, and I wish I wasn't dumb enough to need like tinnitus to get better at this. Um but wear your PPE, folks. PPE, every regulation that says here's the PPE you need, I shouldn't say everyone. Most of them are written in blood. Someone bled or died for that rule to be put in place. So yeah, I am glad I wore my steel-toed shoes. It probably would have been a lot worse if I hadn't worn my steel-toed shoes. Um, but yeah, wear your PPE, folks. And with that, let us transition. Giant Technic Ferrari. Ooh, oh, I've seen that thing. It looks amazing. Uh, there's there's a weird competitor to Lego. Um, that makes the AMG one, I think, or like the Mercedes AMG hypercar thing. Uh, yes, Kata, that's it. Uh, that also looks pretty cool. I When I was in Germany, like at the official like Mercedes Benz museum, they were selling those, and the only reason I didn't buy one is I was like, I cannot fit this in my suitcase. I've got too much shit already. I cannot fit this in my suitcase. Uh, yeah, there's like everywhere I work, there's always been someone that's been like, "Ah, oh, you don't need to wear all that PPE. You just need to toughen up your ears," or like get stronger hands and don't be such a girl about it. It's like fuck that. Well, that's bullshit. Wear your PPE and just like come home with all your shit still working in the condition it was when you left for work. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, safety regs are written in blood. Uh, but I want to show off this game, Art of Rally. It is a Zen game. Uh, it's got a pretty kickin' soundtrack, and I believe the soundtrack is not necessarily copyright free, but it's written specifically for the game, so it's not like Sony's not out there trawling YouTube to try and find like a split second of it. Speaking of, you guys can now hear the soundtrack. Let me know if it is too quiet or too loud. I might actually turn the music audio down a little. But yeah, let's what is this game about? So this is, like it says, Art of Rally. You can see from here it's got all the major eras of rallying. So you've got Group 2, which is like the 60s, Group 3, which is kind of early 70s, Group 4, Group B, which is like that late 70s, 80s, then Group S, and finally Group A. Yeah, but Group B is locked, so we've got to unlock Group B. We can actually take a look at these cars. I believe if I go to free roll. Yeah, I can pick the different cars here, different groups here, and we can see the cars. So Group 2, you've got the Das 119. Let's say E. I. Yeah. Anyway, flat 6, 110 horsepower. The old naturally aspirated Beetle. Got leg gourd. Some of these cars I recognize, but don't necessarily like remember what they are. I think this is a Peugeot, but I'm not sure. You're never alone with a high-pitched buzzing noise. Yeah. I wish I didn't have it though. You got La Regina, which I believe is an Alfa Romeo. This one was a Renault. Okay. I think this is an Alpha. K-Truck. Mazda K-Truck. Group 3. So you've got the Das 119 A. The Ferrari, I believe, is a 308. I'm not sure if anyone actually rallied a Ferrari 308, but I'm for it. The La Wedge, the Lancia Stratos. Yeah, Safari Porsche. Mazda 3. This is actually a surprisingly good car for a rally. It's very stable and balanced. This one, I believe, is a Peugeot. Not want to pay for rallying a Ferrari? Hell no, that sounds expensive. SKV2, I think this is a Ford Escort Mark II. This is the Lancia. This, I think, is a Ferrari 308. I don't believe this is the 038. Oh wait, 803, 038.
Art of Rally? Oh, hello, by the way.
Hello, Puzzle.
You're playing Art of Rally, huh? Oh, man,
We are playing Art of Rally.
Yes.
I love this game.
It's freaking awesome.
I love the art, the stylishness of it. It's not like a million polygons of like, oh, here's a reflection of this one ray of light.
It's very clean. Also, what group are you in now?
Right now, I was just showing some of the cars. I'm in Group 3. I'm about to unlock Group 4.
Okay.
I'm in the last stage of Group 3.
Yeah, wait till you get to Group B. That's where the insanity begins.
Yeah, I've driven Group B in Richard Burns Rally.
Okay.
And I know what that's like. That was nuts. So that's it. Oh. I kind of want to try this. I believe this is the Z28 or the Z24, like the early Model Z. I'm not streaming.
Yes, it's the it's the Datsun 420Z. Yeah, you're right. The Fair Lady. Ooh.
Fair Lady said. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Tarmac. Oh, it's all tarmac stages. In Japan, well, we've got to take
my Nissans.
We got to take the Fair Lady to Japan.
Hell yeah, brother.
Mount Akagi isn't that from Initial D? I mean, it's probably an also real mountain, but I want to say it's a stage in Initial D.
Probably. Around the street. Make sure you're listening to Hero Beat. Kidding.
Man. But Eurobeat is licensed. I can't stream Eurobeat.
That is true.
I like this music, which is probably like licensed, but licensed for the game. Because I checked and there's like several YouTube videos with these with this music in it.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. This is all like music made for this game. I forgot who made it. It might be.
I can stay on the road.
You're probably right about that. So there's a ton of tracks for this game. Like,
oh yeah,
crazy amount.
We have a first-time chatter. That's the word. Hell yeah! Welcome. We're WDPL 76. We do crazy shit, and are kind of schizo about what we play on stream.
Yes. And I'm Puzzle Pulsar, by the way. I'm gonna be playing a game later today. I don't know. I want to play Subnautica.
Ooh, that is a game I cannot play because I get scaled.
Oh yeah, that thalassophobia.
It's scary.
It is a scare. It like is comet points, and then you start hearing all the noises underwater. And you're like, oh, what is that?
Like I don't like it. I'm getting spooked. It's too spoopy.
The other thing I love about Art of Rally is that like when you get to certain sections, there's just people like right near the track, and that's such a vibe because that's actually what they did back in the day.
Yeah, like some of the videos from like I believe it's Michelle Mouton in the Audi, and she is like inches away from clipping a guy's head.
Yeah,
it's just like everyone basically agreed, like, okay, if you want to try and get close to the car, if you die, it's on you.
Yeah, but people would risk it for the biscuit. Also, there were stories from mechanics that like they'd find like pieces of hair on the car, and even like in one case like a piece of a finger. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. It was I don't pity the mechanic, or sorry, I do pity the mechanics. I don't necessarily pity the crowd that decided to get
Yeah.
into the racing line. Like, that's on you, buddy. When it's clearly marked, here's where the cars are going, and you decide you're gonna step there, yeah. This is such a pretty view, like with the trees and the sunlight, and like the pink on the road.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Reflection during dusk.
I guess this is where the art portion of Art of Rally comes in.
Yep.
But it's also like this is kind of a simcade because it's not. It is very arcadey, the handling. But there's a degree of realism to it.
Oh yeah.
Like
definitely.
the cars have weight. There's different traction. Like you can actually change how the car behaves. You can drive the car with the gas and the brakes, basically.
Yep.
Like when you're accelerating, you have less turn in, and you stabilize the car out of a turn on the gas.
Yeah, when I played this on stream, I had basically a quote-unquote coach with me. Like, just kind of coaching me through everything and whatnot. Kind of like acting as my pilot. It was great. He literally sent me like diagrams and everything else. He's like, okay, this is what you need to do on a turn and whatnot.
Oh, okay. So you came into this. So, okay, as someone who comes into Rally completely blind, so to speak, how did you find this game?
So my friend Chuck, I was playing, I decided to play Forza Horizon on stream. And my friend Chuck was like, no. Don't play this game. Here, you gotta play this game. And I'm like, okay, what is this, Art of Rally? All right, well, it's pretty cheap. I'll go play it. And that's how I kind of found it.
Okay.
And so Chuck was just so excited that I was playing it that he was just like, oh, okay. Or I asked him, I'm like, well, will you be my coach? And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. What's funny is that it's how he kind of like started to like, you know, we kind of became friends through it and like, or well, and he kind of like joined me on stream. And like from then on, it's been like every Wednesday and sometimes Thursdays we've been doing streams together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Still racing games or everything?
Literally everything.
Awesome.
Like, have you ever heard of SnowRunner?
Yes.
We play SnowRunner all the time.
I try not to play SnowRunner on stream just because, like, I know Tex and Deb have played it quite a bit, and I don't want to like steal their thunder or like, ride their thunder.
That.
Yes, indeed, the game with Tippy Truck.
Have you seen Roadcraft?
Yes, isn't that the one where like you go to like a disaster zone and then you have to like fix everything?
Yeah. Basically, you have to fix the roads and everything like that. Oof. Oh, yep. That's not good.
It's alright. The car is robust.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you played? I assume you haven't played the demo yet.
I've not played the demo yet. Oh
my god, the demo's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's made by the same people who made SnowRunner.
Oh, sweet.
And it uses the same, I believe it uses the same engine as what they did for Expeditions. So the graphics are really good. The handling of the machines is amazing.
That's awesome.
And you get some really good construction equipment.
I will have to try it out at some point.
Yeah, I think. Fortunately, I think the demo's over for it, but yeah, it's.
Wait, they had a timed demo?
Mm-hmm.
That's.
Yeah,
okay.
it was at Next Fest.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I think they. Hold on, let me go check. Oh yeah, you can still play the demo.
Okay. So you notice there that the car started to slide, like, get way more rotation than it normally does.
Yeah.
Because I had the rears on the grass.
Oh yeah.
and the fronts were still on asphalt, so the fronts gripped, the rears did not. A round tree went. Another really, I think this is exaggerated. Oops. But as the car gets dirtier,
Yep, I just saw that. Yeah.
it slows down.
Yep, it does.
It's like, oh, you've lost aero. Like not to that degree.
Yeah, it is a little exaggerated.
Night ride. Ooh, okay. Oh, that was my first rally at night. I also love this mechanic where like you go do repairs and like that's how much time you have. So if you've done something major to the engine or can repair the engine or the radiator, you have a limited amount of time to do all your repairs. So I do like that. Like, it's not as sweaty as Richard Burns Rally, which is still a game I love and enjoy, but it's not as sweaty as Richard Burns Rally. So this is like, I will play Art of Rally like on my Steam Deck. If I'm just at the airport waiting or some shit, I'll just like play this for 45 minutes or whatever. And because it's a more modern game, you can just put the deck to sleep, and then when you boot it back up, like it just starts where picks up where you left off.
It starts where you left off.
Yeah, unlike say NASCAR 2003, which does not play on a Steam Deck and does not pick up where you left off. Oh dear. Man, I hate this era of chicane. Just put fucking hay bales in the road.
Yeah. I like the like assets they have on the side of the road are so cool how they change too.
Oh yeah.
Like I think it's is it Germany? Germany has like the freaking the Bradleys and whatnot on the side of the road and stuff because it's the 70s, 80s, and it's big in the Cold War.
I think it's Germany, yeah. I know Africa has like gazelles and shit and elephants on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Japan is apparently just full of beech trees.
Or sakura trees.
Or sorry, sakura trees, yeah.
It was like peach trees. Wait a minute, this is in Georgia.
Man, a Japanese enclave in Georgia would be wild. So this road seems narrower than most.
The Jeremy Rally run is through a tank proving ground. It runs.
Oh, perfect.
It turns out tank traps are really. I hate those things. The freaking dragon's teeth are the worst.
Yes.
Oh, I hate them.
Yes. I mean, they work great against cars.
This is the most terrifying butt punching inducing thing on the German trials. It's just like, oh hey, yeah, you wanna slip off the road? Good luck.
Death. Which honestly, that's how Richard Burns Rally is. You slide off the road, it is dead. You're gonna hit a rock and die.
Oh god.
Is very unforgiving. Which, I mean, that is how, that's what Rally is. Like, playing Richard Burns Rally makes me appreciate the people who actually do it for a living and don't have a reset button. Okay, I'm pretty sure I killed a family
just like
there.
wrong. Yeah, you probably did. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. They literally ran in front of my car.
They signed the waivers. Okay.
As I'm accelerating out of the corner. I mean, I would want to get a good look at the Z, but
Yeah, but you have to focus on the road. You know what game I also just recently got into that's kind of interesting but very basic looking?
What's that?
Motor Town, Behind the Wheel.
Yes, I played that on stream.
Ah, okay.
It is like a car RPG.
Car PG.
Car PG.
Car PG.
Because you play basically like you play as all the different cars doing all the different car things, and like advance the overall like town.
Oh really? I didn't know you advanced.
Oh yeah, like if you notice the town bonus, that's you filling like the requirements of the town. As you like deliver oil, food. I believe it's food, police, garbage, and busing for public transport. You'll notice like the population grow, so the demand for the services increases.
Oh.
So like you start, when you start, you can do most everything with the K truck, because really like that's all that's being requested. But as you as the population grows, they'll demand more stuff than what the K truck can provide.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So you then have to get to a bigger truck, or you might start to deliver to like more areas around the map. So I think I've got one big box van that's doing like produce deliveries around the whole map.
Oh, got you.
But yeah, I love Motortown. It's kind of weird how all these really good racing games are all indie games. And meanwhile, like EA can't make a good hasn't been able to make a good Need for Speed game since, I don't know, Most Wanted. I feel like Carbon was the last like pretty good racing game they made. But,
yeah.
Just some random K trucks parked in the grass there.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. I miss early night. Too bad. That type of pickup is basically impossible to create in the U.S. Anymore due to cafe regulations. Yeah, man. I would love a K car. I would love a K truck.
So you can get them. You just have to be over 18 or 21 years old.
Yep.
I know there's like the companies that are importing the Skylines are importing K trucks as well.
Hell yeah.
It does take a certain type to drive them, because they can't go on the highway. They're not fast enough to go on the highway. I shouldn't say they can't go on the highway. They're not fast enough to be safe on the highway. But I know a couple farmers around here that have K trucks for off-road use. And I mean, these were small, like basically like small family farms. And some of them will use them for like local deliveries of milk and or like bring to the farmers market.
Yeah.
This is such a pretty game. Oh, we've climbed a mountain. That reveal, like cresting the mountain and just seeing the entire like mountainside. That's art.
Oh yeah.
It's so distracting that I missed the apex. I'm gonna
They're like,
blame the
wow, it's
Apex
so,
and
oh
not.
shit.
I'm gonna blame the pretty art and not my shitty driving skills.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not my fault. The game's too pretty.
That was one thing I did. Like, I was so hyper focused on driving that I was just like, I unfortunately didn't. There were times where I started, it was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, and Chuck was like, no, you pay attention to the road, pay attention to the road.
Now, if I remember correctly, this car, had a an inline six twin carb.
Yep.
That's a really strange sounding inline six. I do like the little exhaust or the little like fireball on the exhausts. Or on the shifts. Hyper electric K truck demand being limited compared to some slightly larger crossover. I mean, yeah, US is gaga with crossovers, but there's a Canadian company called Edison, I think, that is making
Edison Motors, yes.
Edison Motors, yeah. These electric conversions. They started with semis, but they're saying that they're working on pickup trucks.
Yeah, they're working on a conversion, yeah, for diesel electric.
Which, I mean, the big thing they said was that because they run the diesel engine, they never are lugging the diesel engine. They meet like the cafes, or they meet the emission standards without needing a particular filter or EGR, which is huge. Like, I mean, that's a big like maintenance item and cost item for diesel cars or diesel engines. So
yeah,
I'm hyped for that.
Here's something interesting about Edison Motors. Do you know why their color's blue? Why their color is in particular that blue?
No.
All right, so the hex code for their thing is 00422069. Yep, Krampus got it.
That's hilarious. That's great. I can't wait. So here's the thing, right? Navistar spent I don't know how much money trying to develop their new engine, and met mixed success. And now there's a bunch of chumps from Canada using 100-year-old technology to exceed what Caterpillar, Navistar, Freightliner, Volvo, all these like established companies are doing. Like, they could all have done that tech. Nothing that Edison is doing is new or revolutionary. They're basically taking existing tech from a diesel train, moving it to a car or to a truck assembly.
Yep.
I don't know.
Crazy, man.
I really hope they succeed. I really hope they succeed.
I do too. I really hope, this will be really good for the industry if they do.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be good for it's just upsides for everyone if they succeed. Well, not for established truck owner or truck manufacturers, but fuck them. They had
then they need to learn to adapt or die.
Pretty much. Had every chance to succeed.
The rules of nature.
And that crowd parting is a pretty cool effect. I guess nope, sakura trees are only up the mountain, it seems.
Makes sense.
Or maybe they're not growing because this is the shade. That's the shaded part of the mountain. Oh dear. Wrong. How much he's waiting for Tesla semi? The Tesla semi. I think Pepsi's the only one that has them right now. Pepsi and Frito-Lay. The Tesla semi. It's the Tesla semi is very confusing because it's like the how a lot of the Tesla cars were clearly never tested in snow and ice. It's like the Model 3, or I should say the early Model 3s, when you open the trunk, if you left your car out and it snowed and there's some snow collector on the car, if you open the trunk, all the snow on the trunk falls into the trunk. I don't know if it's just the US. I think there's only 2 companies, period, that have them.
They exist though? I'm surprised.
Have what?
They exist? I didn't even think they existed.
The semis? Oh yeah, they exist. I believe it's Pepsi and Frito-Lay are the only 2 companies, but yeah, there's only 2 in the world.
Meanwhile, Rivian's been freaking like making hand over fist on Amazon.
Yeah. Just don't know how much
Probably.
money Amazon actually will let them make.
Hey man, it's publicity, you know?
It's exposure.
Exactly.
Ah,
goddamn chicanes. God, I hate chicanes.
I hate that type of chicane where it's just like hay bales on the road.
Yeah, they're the same company, that's true. I have never seen a freaking Tesla semi, so I don't know if they exist. I literally had a gag reflex the other day when I was out at what is it? When I was doing crossing guard duty and I just saw a freaking Cybertruck and I'm like, oh. Up close there, the ugliest thing ever.
There's 2 running around here locally. And yeah, it's just like I look at that car and I'm like, why? It's such a stupid car. Actually, I think, did we finish this or did we just finish stage 1? Rally 1 of 2. Okay, so we're going on to rally 2 of 2. Oh, sweet. We won 4 of 5 stages.
Yay!
I beat Walter Roll.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Michelle Mouton is in 10th with only 1 point. Well, she doesn't have the Audi yet, so okay. This is all dirt. In Indonesia. So I guess this is the Asia Rally. Or the Indonesian Rally. 5 stages around Mount Kawi. And this is where this car is going to suffer. Oh, yeah, let's just have a 90-degree turn in the dirt. That's fine. As we go into the desert, that looks inviting. Man, you can't see shit. Which I guess it is nighttime. Oh, that's okay. That is the actual ocean. Hey, we're on the beach. This is now the beach episode.
I hate how even as a mod I get ads. This sucks.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I got stuck with ads.
What? That seems dumb.
Welcome to Amazon. How can I help you?
Uh, can you fix the Thursday night football games?
No.
Each, please.
It is, in fact, dumb.
See what you did there. You get a sensible chuckle, sir. Or ma'am.
That was Night Owl, not me.
But I should have the streaming in Discord too for the live version.
Oh shit.
Non-delayed by
Oh,
Twitch
I should
version.
be watching. Oh, I should be watching. My bad.
Oh, no worries. I usually keep that at a low res because my upload frame rates are not the best.
Yeah.
This is wild at night. Rail. Oh dear.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
We are in the darkness. And a 5-second penalty. Boo. How is the rail
That's
doing?
lame.
Oh dear. That was Into the Darkness. And those were several flags. Well, it's always before noon somewhere. It's a smooth turn. Watch me never do that again.
But been there before where I'm like, oh man, I'm never gonna do that again.
Never gonna be able to turn that well again. Oh, almost clipping the timing board. Wow, really? First, we have at the 10-second penalty. Cool.
No.
Oh, that is one dirty said. It is now going to be much slower than it should be because there's a little bit of dirt on it. But I do like the particle, like the dirt particle effects picking up from the car. Not kawaii at first. I mean, I'm sure if someone could mod this to be like not kawaii and change the, I don't know what's on the side of the road, the flags, it'd be lucky mod for us.
Be hilarious.
This is one bad thing about having the people on track is I can't tell where the road goes.
Sometimes, yeah, it's like, wait, where is it? I think there was a clip I had where that happened. I was like, what the hell?
Where do I go? It's just people. And then I see 4 roads leave from the group of people. If it's something like that where there's just one road going, great. But when they're like on an intersection, I can't tell where I'm supposed to go. Which I'm sure is what actually happened to these drivers, so I'm sure more than one of them like ran headfirst into a barricade because like it was hidden by people.
Yeah. I think that did actually happen.
love the way the dirts look. In fact, the Thompson Dakimakura says I wouldn't doubt it. After seeing the Nergigante Dakimakura, I'm just disappointed that Night Owl hasn't made a Beeple Chant Dakimakura yet.
Oh gosh, that reminds me. I had a thunk yesterday. I'm like, I know a person who does like VA work, and I feel like she has that anime ooh voice, and I feel like she would be perfect for, like, what if we had Beeple-chan alerts and stuff? That would be hilarious.
Like a Beeple-chan opera, that Opera GX extension. Oh, that's cursed.
Yeah.
Just give it to Halzakar and be like, look at what you've done, Halzakar. Like, I had nothing to do with this. Oh, we know, but we're gonna blame you regardless.
Exactly.
Alright, let us clean the car up so it goes faster. That's all we're doing, and we gain like 30 miles an hour. Is we take like a garden hose to the car. And you gain 30 miles an hour.
I mean, that might be indicative of real life too, because you know,
the car slowed down, but not 30 miles an hour.
Aerodynamics is crazy. Yeah, that's true.
And in this era, like there's some aero, but nowhere near
as much as it is now.
Oh yeah. Have you watched Modern? You watched Modern Rally?
Not really, to be honest.
I'll send you some clips because it is.
They go stupid fast.
It's stupid fast, and they are traveling like. These guys are in like control of their vehicles, going 100 miles an hour sideways through a forest with trees on both sides. And it is the aero. It's basically aero keeping the car planted to the ground, even though it's not like traveling in a straight line.
Yeah.
It's wild how good the aero is today.
Well, that was one of the things that, like, you know, Group B's like, no, you can't have engines this powerful. Everything's way too powerful. And so, you know, the manufacturers were like, okay, then, if we can't have power, we'll do aerodynamics instead.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh god, this stuff is actually stupid fast.
Yeah, like cars today are reaching the same like lap times or stage times as the Group B cars did, with like less than half the horsepower. But even I will say Group B cars were way too fast. They're like,
oh yeah,
having 600 horsepower in the 1980s, that no one's controlling that. With 80s brakes and 80s tires. 2020, you can control that pretty easily, but no one allows that.
Yeah, safety standards have, you know, gotten really good.
Well, I think
cars aren't going to ignite into fireballs.
Yeah. Which honestly, I wish more cars would explode, just, you know, not explode in a way that threatens the driver.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest complaint with Formula One, is there's almost no mechanical retirements, and the engines sound lame. They sound like a baggy plane. Which, like, again, like, the logical part of me knows that, like, all that sound is basically wasted energy. It's energy not going into moving the car forward. And,
yeah,
you know, as the efficiency of these engines increases, they're gonna get quieter. But I want to watch an exciting race.
Yeah, they need to. Okay, if they're, what they need to. They won't do this, but it'd be hilarious. What they need to do is start having like loudspeakers on the cars that make them sound cooler.
I mean, that's one. I was proposing that we put like a microphone at the start-finish straight, and whoever has the loudest car gets an extra point.
Yes.
1 championship point for the loudest car. And it has to be engine noise, and it can't be like a speaker in the car, like playing the brown note at this microphone or something. I mean, F1 will cheat. Like
yeah, they'll always cheat.
Every F1 team is cheating somehow, or bending the rules. If they're not trying. They're not trying to win.
Okay, what the fuck? I'm playing Motor Town and I just saw Santa.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, man. It's Santa Claus. For Christmas, they had a Santa event where you could deliver stuff to his house, to the North Pole. Santa needed supplies to make toys for all the good kids.
Only the good kids, though. The bad kids, they don't get presents at all.
No, they get cold.
No, instead they get visited. No, not even that.
Oh.
They get visited by Krampus.
Get visited by Krampus.
Yes.
I think there were delivery missions where you would deliver coal. Went for the bad kids.
That's hilarious.
Came second at this stage. Oh well. Still first overall, but
Yay!
yay! And this is the last stage, and then we unlock Group 4.
Ooh.
I wish to repair. I wish to take a garden hose to my car, so that now it works better. Oh dear. And into the ocean. I mean, my personal car, I wash like once a month. Like detail wash it. Oh, I should say my personal small car that I take to the track, I'll detail wash it like once a month.
Oh, that's cool.
It's all the good luck dirt. So the
Nice.
car wash I'll use for my the car I use in winter, just because of all the salt that gets on it. And they have an underbody wash, so I'll take it like once every couple weeks. But the small car I'll wash at home with the clay bar and then the wax and buffing and everything. It's I don't know, it's just like a nice zen way to spend some time.
Oh yeah. That is one thing about this game. It's all about that zen.
You get into the mode and you can just chill, and the music is nice. And it's very few controls, and it's very relaxing and rewarding to play.
Yeah.
I'm going to the island.
Nice. Oh, is this in Fiji?
This was Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia. Okay.
What some bay? I don't dare try and pronounce that. Well, if I hadn't entered the water,
Semenka Bay.
I probably wouldn't have. Probably still would still be second, but eh. In Deserto. Holy crap! We were a minute. We were almost 2 minutes faster. At second place.
Damn.
That is moving. This Z is pretty good.
Yeah, I remember. I think I used the Z for Group 4.
Okay. Well, we unlock Group 4.
Or no, I mean, yeah, whatever group you were in.
That's Group 3.
Group 4. The Kazi! Let's go!
Escort Cosworth. Hell yeah. Group 3 unlock. What did we unlock? The Camo Safari Porsche. Wait, that's a 959. There. Huh. Le Chic. Das Whip. Hell yeah.
Das Whip.
Das Whip.
Das ist gut. Das ist gut.
The Turbo Brake. Das Uber Whip. I love these names. What's it? The original. I think that's a Mitsubishi. Oh man, Cookie redeemed a Wide Tom celebration on screen. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cookie. Cookie 2002. Alright, 1977 rally. What is this car?
What the car? It's Italian. Is it Lancia?
Center exhaust. I think Lancia, but is this the beta? Is this the Lancia beta?
Scored Codsworth, the British Ford. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it was Ford UK. Beat 95 in career mode to get the original. I think this is the Mitsubishi. Could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but that looks like the Mitsubishi. Alright, the Gazelle. I think this is the Ford. No, Japanese sedan, so. Huh. I think this is a Mercedes.
That definitely screams Mercedes to me.
Alright, let's go with the fucking weirdest car we have access to. Oh, we have the Escort Cosworth. We have Das Uber Whip. I'm tempted to take the Uber whip. It's gonna be terrible, but I want to do it.
I can't remember, but I think you can also get a Lada in this at a later point.
Probably. Speed real drive. Oh, these are all real.
Also, when I was playing Motor Town yesterday, I was like, wait a minute. When I was doing the tutorial, I looked at the taxi and I went, wait a minute, is this a Lada? This is a freaking Lada.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my god.
That's the earliest
Taxi.
Yeah. I think that's a low level taxi. You have to become good enough at taxiing to take the Crown Vic.
Damn.
Yeah, we're gonna take the BMW M1. I mean, sorry, the Das Uber Whip.
Das Uber Whip.
That sounds great. Doesn't turn so good on dirt. Oh, this is a rocket in a straight line. This is really setting us up for Group B. Like, doesn't turn so good, rocket ship in a straight line.
Wow, these K trucks in this game are absolutely the slowest thing ever.
Yes.
When they're loaded down.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes, they are. But they are cheap and economical.
And cute.
They are cute. I think once you get to level 20, you can start a company.
Ooh.
And that's what I did, is start a company and just like hire some schmucks to handle the K-truck deliveries. The AI in the game is not very good with trailers. They tend to derail them a lot, so like I can't give them or like jackknife or like line on their sides. So I can't give them anything with a tractor trailer. I have to do that stuff myself. This thing is this car. It's kind of quirky and weird. I like this car.
The Uber Vip is a good car.
Das Uber Whip.
Das ist gut. Das ist gut.
Das ist sehr gut. Das Uber Whip ist unpimped. Remember those ads?
Yes.
Have to unpimp the auto. This car goes fast enough to where like I have to back up the braking. Otherwise it doesn't slow down in time. Alright, this car on a narrow track is going to be hell. Oh dear.
Yeah, I feel like I did. I used the Uber Whip as well, and when I did, I was like, "Oh, this thing's really great."
Well, it's not.
But narrow tracks, yeah, until it's not. Hello there, Confessions of the Ladder Maker. Yes, this is Art of Rally. This is an amazing game. It may look simple, but it is not.
Yeah, it looks. It has a very simple art style. Finish a stage during fog. Oh, still came in first.
If I remember correctly, this is made by a single game dev
Yes.
who made it out of his van. Because hashtag van life.
I feel like you have to be that kind of weird to make this game. And the thing about hashtag van life people, a lot of them will go visit the rally stages because, you know, if you just take your home with you,
how do you program a game in a shoe? Well, these days you don't need like a super high-end computer to run things. You can get a laptop that can do the same stuff.
oh man, most Chromebooks today have more processing power than like,
God, I fucking hate Chromebook. But yeah,
you know, what was available in like the 90s.
yeah. When you're a teacher, you learn to hate them.
I'm sure. I know when my nephew was going to school, the school was like, we're gonna use like e-learning tools with I think they gave them the I think they gave them iPads or the no, it was a laptop of some kind. It was some like it was a laptop, but it had been like so like securitized. It could only run the like official school software stuff.
Oh, with sanitized point. Yeah, that makes sense.
And like,
IT departments usually do that.
yeah, and I mean that's fair. That's fine. The problem was it didn't work well with all the IT stuff.
Oh.
So yeah, like he kept having trouble with it, and eventually the school like took all the laptops back.
Oh, that's funny.
They just just wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, kids would be like, how do I like put math equations in this? And of course IT was like, well, you need to bring up this one tool and like use this to represent your math equations. And, you know, the kids and the teachers are like, that's dumb, why can't I just write this? Is this, if it's not as difficult as writing on a piece of paper, I don't want it. Or if it's not as easy as writing on a piece of paper, I don't want it. So I think his school had it for a year.
That reminds me, I had for work, I used to have a work laptop until the school got cheap, and I took the laptop on vacation with me because, you know, I could take it, you know, home with me and whatnot. So, and I know that the freaking like school watches everything you do on there. So what I did was I had a thumb drive, and I figured out how to get into the BIOS, and I just took the thumb drive, had Linux on it, and just booted from the Linux. It was slow as shit, but like, you know, at least I knew that it worked. And at least I knew that, you know, the school wasn't watching me. Like, free laptop, let's go. Except for it isn't.
Hell yeah. And now das Überwit is Uber slow. Too much dirt
Is it
on
because
it.
of the dirt? Yeah.
It needs a garden hose. Okay, that jump could have ended badly. There were zebras at the end of the jump. I think zebras would win in a fight against the Uberwhip and the zebra.
Also, the dev of this is making what is essentially Mud Runner. Really?
I thought he made. Did he make like Golden Lap? Or they? Did they make Golden Lap?
I believe so.
let's use some repairs to wash the dirt off the car. Man, those jumps are so awesome. And this is such a pretty scene. The sun setting with over like this, golden brown land.
Oh, there you go. That was a beautiful apex.
Thank you. Never happening again. So I'm glad someone caught it. More zebras and giraffes. Where is that? Part of me wishes this game had pace notes. I feel like
Yeah,
it
that would be nice.
Be less zen without it. That, and I think you'd have to like translate the pace notes into different languages.
Yeah, and you don't really need pace notes, in my opinion, when you have like this top-down kind of third-person view.
It would be nice just to know like the estimated speeds for the corners, because now I'm just kind of eyeballing it.
Yeah,
and I'm not great at the eyeballs. Unlike Squick, I cannot download more eyeball. Oh, do not go into the ocean. As pretty as it may look.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not good for the engine.
No, it's not.
Probably not good for you either, but yeah, the engine's more expensive.
In this car especially. So do you know the story of the M1? The BMW
No, I do
M1?
not.
So the BMW M1 begins with Group 5, which is... Group 5 is insane. But BMW wanted to compete in Group 5, and they'd been getting their asses kicked by Porsche.
As you do.
Yes, they do. So BMW's like, screw it, we're gonna make a new car that's gonna kick Porsche's ass. And that was the M1. And the year it was built and produced. Well, okay, so first they contracted, I think, Lamborghini to make the bodies and the engine. Unfortunately, Lamborghini either went on strike or they declared bankruptcy. And so BMW had to like break into the Lamborghini factory to steal their shit back. And then, so that delayed the creation of this car. And by the time they actually made and sold enough where they could race this, because they had homologation rules that said like you had you had to sell 400 of these to qualify for this group.
Yeah.
By the time they did that, Group 5 racing was killed.
Damn.
So this car was created for a racing series that died like as soon as it was made. So there's still BMW M1s out there. They did make them. And yeah, that's the only mid-engine car BMW has ever made. But when I was talking about Group 5, so Group 5, Group 5's claim to fame was they said they could put all the rules for this entire racing series on one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper.
Oh.
Both sides of the paper, but one sheet of paper. So the rules said you had to use the original bodywork. Oh dear. And the bodywork was defined as the doors. You had to use the original engine, and the engine was defined as the block. You had to use the original headlights and taillights.
But if it's the block, so you can take out the intake and put in a bigger intake.
Yes.
Those. Okay.
Just
what about transmission though?
No limits.
Oh, okay.
Which is what people did. So if you look at like Group 5 cars, that is a robust Gazelle. Good God.
They're actually made out of cement.
It's a cement Gazelle. But if you look at like Group 5 cars, you see the whole like turbochargers that we have today were basically developed during the Group 5 era. Because they're like, there's no limits on internals? No. So they would take like, I think Ford took like a 1.5 or like 1.6 liter engine in the 1980s and turbocharged it to make 600 horsepower.
Wow.
In the 1980s.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
The Porsches were making over 1,000. Wait, what? No, we didn't win Rally Kenya. I crashed into that Gazelle and the Uber Whip came out worse. The Uber Whip lost to a Kenyan Gazelle. It's the RS200. No, that's not the RS200. Rotary B7. What? Was there a Rally RX7? Huh. Oh yeah. Zebra paint.
Gotta love it.
And yeah, dazzle camo on the BMW 3 M3. So that the fucking Bismarck can't, get a good range or bearing on me.
Well, the real reason, obviously, for it is like, if you're testing the car and whatnot, and you don't want other manufacturers to see, the lines and stuff. What did Night Owl send me?
The Uber Whip is
God damn it.
So you note the flag for the Uber Whip, German flag, not Italian.
Yeah.
So not a Lancia.
Okay.
French, German, Swedish, German, British, French, Italian. That's a Lancia probably. I'm pretty sure this is a beta.
No, I did not ask her yet. I want to figure out a better like a plan of what we do. Like I want to talk to Diggs about that first. I was thinking like, when someone donates bits or like subscribes.
Or what?
That would be funny though. For quote unquote people can.
That's. Oh, okay, this car's turbocharged.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is definitely a Lancia. It is. Listen to that turbo flutter. This car is much less stable than Das Whip.
Mm,
And this car really turns. Group A, all
God, the
the
K.
anti-lag.
I see why. I'm starting to see why people think that these freaking K trucks are unsafe. They do like to flip with cargo in their back.
Oh yes, they're meant to drive slowly.
They're definitely not meant to go over 90 kph.
Oh hell no! 90 kph. That is the K truck is screaming for the life. The engine of that K truck is like entering the passenger cabin and being like, "Could you please not?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Could you please not?"
Wait till you get into Group A, all the anti-lag. Oh, yeah.
That's why I really wish electric turbos were more common, like in F1, which they're getting rid of.
Crash safety is hardly needed when the national speed limit in Japan is what, 80 kilometers an hour? Think so? And the average, yeah, because like Japanese, they're like, you know, they're okay with going slow. Here in America, we need big trucks, big speed. Pedestrians on our way, we run them over. It was their fault for being in the middle of the road.
Yeah. Oh, came in second there. But he got an achievement for driving an Italian car in Italy.
Yeah, they believe in low-speed cars and high-speed trains. Meanwhile, America's the opposite. High-speed cars, low-speed trains.
Dude, after having visited several countries with like actual train-based transport, it's so much better.
Yes,
and I say this
know.
as a car lover. I would commute by train if I could.
Yeah. Isn't also in Japan they have the like on certain cars they have like a speed reminder thing that goes ding 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 ding.
That's all cars.
If you're like going too fast. Oh, that's all cars.
Yeah, if you exceed I think 140 kph, yeah, it dings. And that's required by law in all vehicles.
That's beautiful and I love it.
So for a while, some of my family members were living in a country where that was mandated. Except the enforcement in that country wasn't concerned with speeding. And basically, like, they were just traffic cameras, and like, everyone knew where they were because they never moved. So basically, every single car you were in would just be dinging. Because like, yeah, you just sit in there, it's dinging away at you, and then they suddenly slam on the brakes because they're like, yeah, it's a speed camera coming. And then everyone like crawls past the speed camera and then immediately like goes back up to top speed.
Lol.
And you just got used to it. Or at least they did. I found it incredibly annoying.
Yeah.
I couldn't get rid of it either because there were annual inspections. And that system being non-functional means your car isn't getting approved.
Reminds me how like in America, you know, if you have a check engine light, nope, you're not, you know, you're not passing emissions, buddy.
Yep.
It's like,
yeah, around here
I'm glad the
I think Pennsylvania does it pretty well, because there's like an actual inspection. The only downside being that like you have to pay for it, So it's just an added cost for being a car owner there.
Oh God, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
But it's like they check for rust on the frames. They check your wheels aren't like shaking themselves loose. Your engine is actually like remaining in the engine bay. Like it's pretty easy to pass that check if you have a car that's even remotely like roadworthy.
Very true.
We'll wash the car. This car does make a very nice noise, though. Even if it's not as fun to drive as the Uber with.
Das Uber Whip.
Das Uber Whip.
Stand back. We're Someone here, Load. I see you're also a connoisseur of dank pods. Have you ever seen dank pods?
I don't think so. What are dank pods?
Oh gosh, it's this YouTube channel with this guy named Wade. He's into three things: cheap, crappy electronics, drums, and also oh crap, my card is backward. And cars.
Oh, okay. I can get
He's
behind.
also Australian, yeah.
Wait, cheap, crappy electronics. Okay, so Lucas is definitely crappy, but they're hardly cheap.
Yeah.
Prince of
yes,
Darkness.
the Prince of Darkness. I love that. One does not motor at night.
No, I had. So when I was a kid, my family had a car that had Lucas Electronics.
Oh no.
And my dad kept the relays, not the fuses, the relays, for the horn, the lights, and the windshield wiper. There was always one spare set in the glove compartment at times. Again, not the fuses, the relays. Because Lucas, I don't know who decided to mount them this way, but they mounted these. They mounted these out in the open, in the engine compartment, and they mounted them vertically down. Now you might be like, well, that seems pretty reasonable thing to do. The downside is, if say it rained, you would get water dripping onto all three relays.
Oh, that's not good.
And you'd get water collecting under the relay because, again, it's just completely like there's no airflow going over it near the relay. It's exposed to the environment, but there's no airflow. So the contact would corrode. And we would find out which contacts had failed because either the horn would come on full and not stop.
Oh god.
Or the headlights wouldn't work. Or the windshield wipers wouldn't work. And because all this only happened when it was raining, one of my frequent childhood memories is my dad with the hood of the car open, swearing up a storm, replacing one of the relays that had corroded and failed.
Oh god.
and it was usually dark and raining at the time. So that's my experience with Lucas, the Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, see, I've never had any experiences, but Chuck, my friend, has told me how he how he learned about Lucas Electrics, and apparently he was like fixing a motorcycle, and he was just like, he like was looking at the electronics, and it looked it was just wired so horribly. And he was like, who the fuck did the electronics on this thing? And then he learned about Lucas Electrics through that. And he's like, wow, I fucking hate this.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, Lord Grimos.
Oh, Grimos is here. What is going on? We are having a very artistic stream about rally cars. What have you unlocked in Group B? Looks like an Audi. Looks like an early Audi.
I wonder where.
Dazzle camo for the Peugeot. I want to say that's the Lancia Delta. Lucas Electronics are the most reliable in the world. They are, Chocobo. You can rely on them to fail when you need them the most.
Is there a way to...
Was it a Renault 5 Turbo? Okay, sorry.
Okay, where in Motortown do I have... Can I paint my cars in Motortown?
Yes, if you take them... I think the garages can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the garages can do it.
Cool.
Alright, let's take the BMW, or the... what I think is a Merc. Opel Ascona B400. Oh, this is an Opel? This thing's fast as hell, good god. Yeah, just going 100 miles an hour casually through Kenya.
Don't worry about it.
Through the crowds.
In Kenya. Don't worry about it.
Speed. Need power and speed. Two things Oliver did not have. Oh dear. Oliver! Yeah. That thing is fast as hell. Somehow even worse turning than how is this thing more powerful than the Uber rig? Das Uber.
Oh, sure.
And did GM own Opel by this point?
So maybe?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Opel's history, so apparently they made a completely insane rally car just before the Group B era. Yeah, okay. Is this why GM bought Opel to calm them down? Okay, you guys are getting a bit out of hand here. You're making the Italians seem sane. GM, the auto cannon manufacturer. Man, GM is the fusion plant manufacturer, supposedly. Where is my reliable portable cold fusion engine, GM?
I think the French will beat him to it.
The French.
The French. I think there was some news article I saw that that the French were working on it. I could be wrong.
Remember, cold fusion has always been like 10 years away, so
don't worry, guys. We're 10 years away from it. It'll be here in 10 years.
yeah, it's just every year it's like, oh yep, nope, another 10 years. Go to get it up for 10 minutes. What, Opel or GM?
They're talking about the fusion engine.
Okay. Where's the bikinis? I mean, if you look into those houses that are on the beach, you'll see the bikinis. This is such a pretty scene. More concrete gazelles and rock. New Carmageddon. No, not Carmageddon. Well, ideally not Carmageddon. Alright, let's take the repairs. Auto repair. There we go. Begin stage. Yeah, automatically taking the garden hose to it. That's all it is just like garden. I don't know why it takes an entire point of time for a garden hose on the car, but spectators are good at dodging.
Well, you see, it's union. It's all about, they have to get their union mandated break. If they don't get that, they get very pissy. So they're gonna take their sweet time on that cleaning. You guys have been after it for 2 hours. Yeah, don't worry about it. They get the job done.
They do, and they get the job done to the same standard every time, regardless of condition. I'm not going to be able to click on that yet, but I will once the stream is done. And yeah, they are good at getting out of the way because they have to be. This is back in the ages where... oh, that is just a cliff that I have gone down. This is back in the era when, like, no one was making the spectators stand back from the track. Darwin Awards? Some of them probably did win it. Well, okay. Some of them did win it during Group B. But that was... I don't know if I can call them Darwin Awards. The fatalities in Group B were the car losing control and, like, careening end over end into spectators that were well far away from the track.
Yeah.
Not spectators that were like this, where they're just in the way of the car on the racing line.
The spectators, well, and also the manufacturer. The spectators are kind of the reason why Group B kind of died, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's like, oh, wow, yeah, we're going to get... Yeah, they were the crash barriers. But yeah, like, because it got way too dangerous, like, at these speeds that it was getting at.
Yeah, the cars were becoming uncontrollable. And when they crashed, there was just no way to... Or I should say, at the time, when they crashed, they didn't know how to limit the damage from a crash. Sounds more like god-awful luck. For the people that died, yeah. But, like, everyone knew deaths like that were inevitable, and they weren't going to slow down or stop. At least with the Group B regulations. So, changed the regulations. Because it turns out that if you leave safety to the teams and the drivers, you won't have any safety. Like in NASCAR, for example, they mandated roll cages. And the first few years of that, they basically just made cardboard tubes and painted them silver.
I mean, they did that in Rally as well.
Yeah.
Lancias were basically cardboard tubes.
I think it's the 037 that, like, when some of them crashed, people were like, there's way more damage than there should be. Lancia, what's your roll cage made from? And Lancia was like, ciao. And they rode off in a scooter. Like, I think it was the year that the 037 won the World Championship. Away from the Audi Quattro.
God, the freaking...
The year of
Lancia versus... Huh?
The year of Lancia shenanigans.
Exactly.
just maximum shenanigans engaged.
Okay, well, here's the first 200 of our cars that we've built. Hey, how about we go to lunch, okay? I know a very nice restaurant. We can get some meal, or we can get some food and whatnot. You know. Wait, get the cars to the other parking lot.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. They'd only built half the cars they needed to.
And then literally stopping in the middle of the track to put on different tires.
Yep. Yeah.
What, Lancia? You can't do that. It doesn't say anywhere in the books that we can't.
Well, now. And then the I think it was the Africa rally, or no?
Yes.
Like whichever rally where they're like, oh, there's too much dust. Sorry, my seatbelts came off.
This 5-point heart. Oh my god. See, I did it again. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, it's been a minute. Okay, we're good. All right, let's go.
Yeah. And then the next car comes along. Oh dear, my seatbelt.
Damn those seatbelts, you know, that the 5-point harness is so hard to put on.
They just keep coming off. Yes, we were sitting back there for half an hour, but we had canapes. Canapes, or however they're pronounced. Yeah, they never built. They built half the cars they needed to for homologation.
True story. Yeah, I think it was Jeremy Clarkson did it like a
Yes.
small documentary on that.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. And then they showed up to like the couple. There were a couple of like asphalt races, which they were sure they'd win. So they just showed up with like 10 cars, so that Audi wouldn't get any points. Oof. It's a tough corner.
No.
Off camber.
I mean, that's the thing. Lancia didn't really always have the money, you know.
Oh, at that point they really
They
did
were,
have the money.
yeah.
Just don't look at the bins too closely.
Yeah, just don't look at the bins too closely.
I mean, really, who's going to count all 400 bins? That's too much work. Especially after you've had a nice lunch with probably some wine and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Just cheese. Cheese, Grummet.
And you've been like talking to the Lancia guys. They're very nice guys and whatnot.
Yeah, they treated you to a very nice lunch. So it was like a whole 3-course meal. Or 5-course meal.
Yeah, 5-course meal.
Oh dear. That was a bad landing off a jump. That was another bad landing off a jump. Ooh. Turns out the cars don't turn in midair.
Really? You don't say.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the weirdest thing. Which, I mean, I don't know how realistic that is, because my cars in Need for Speed turn in midair.
I would say this is probably way more realistic.
In Need for Speed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Ah, you almost had that apex.
Almost had that apex. Had a little bit more rotation than I thought I was going to get.
You go to Italy, and don't get robbed by an Italian. You haven't been to. Wait, for real? Oh God, no. I don't know what you're. You know what? I know what. If I ever went to Europe, I think I know what country I'd go to. And this is gonna sound crazy to some people, but I think I'd go to the Netherlands.
The Netherlands are cool.
Yeah.
So I do plan to go back to Europe at some point to visit again. And yeah, I do want to go to the Netherlands.
So prompt question. Oh, sorry.
Keep it.
Go on. Grimos asks, so prompt question to fuel conservation. Do you think rally car factories exist in significant numbers in Battletech? As in factories that can make hundreds of cars a year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course they do. I mean, people need to get around somehow. They're probably just not like, I would guess that at the very least, you would have cars like Ladas that are just cheap to make, manufacture, produce, and use internal combustion engines.
Yeah. Like a lot of those things are in the BattleTech universe. I feel like for like industrial stuff, they still. Oh my God! Did I just run someone off the road? Oh shit!
They'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, industrial stuff doesn't really get mentioned in BattleTech because that's not the focus.
But yeah, they usually use internal combustion engines for things like industrial mechs and stuff.
Unless you're the clans, but if you're the clans, you're just showing off.
You're a fucking weirdo.
Oh, yeah, but no weirder than anyone else.
True.
Oh yes, a jump into a village. I'm sure those houses were perfectly fine at the end of the rally. No one ever crashed into that house.
It's like the fucking episode of Thomas where where one of the trains crashes into the fucking,
the switching yard?
Yeah. Into the house at the switching yard. And I think they were like, God, what were they doing? I think it was a barber's place, and they're like, well, screw you, we're gonna freaking give you a shave now.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Hello.
Stormy storm.
Yeet.
Just in time.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Hi, Storm Song.
Hello.
Just in time.
Saw you had an open. Oh, sorry. You first.
Just in time for the stream to end because it's 2 p.m. and this is when Mr. Diggs. Well, I don't know if he's on right now, but this is a normal stopping point for me. So, yeah, unlocked a new car. I believe this is the 037.
Indeed.
Little monster. Yeah,
Well, monster.
The 037.
That's beautiful.
I do love the art style of this game. But
it is a pretty game.
I believe that's a Porsche 9 something. Not the. I believe that's the Porsche with the Volkswagen engine. So it's never late. Storm Song, I thought you were a pony, not a wizard.
This is true. I also forgot it was daylight savings time.
Yeah, that happens to me too because I'm in Arizona and I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, D&D starts at 7 a.m. Or no, at 8. I'll be fine. And then I realized, wait, crap, we don't respect time zones here. Shit.
Yes, the land of denial.
Dude, I would live there for denying daylight savings. Daylight savings is bullshit.
It is. Did you know you can travel in Arizona and go through 6 different time zones?
Heard such things.
That sounds like.
So yeah.
That sounds like wizardry.
Yeah, you start in northern Arizona, you travel into the Navajo Nation, which does use daylight savings, and then inside of the Navajo Nation is the Hopi Nation, which is just like Arizona and doesn't observe daylight savings time. And then once you drive through the Hopi Nation, you go back into the Navajo Nation, and then you drive out of the Navajo Nation and into New Mexico.
Rail says, oh boy, another fact that makes Arizona a testament to mankind's arrogance.
I mean, that's Phoenix. The rest of Arizona is actually very, the climate in the rest of Arizona is very nice. Everywhere else, though, Phoenix is just hell on earth.
It's just hell on earth.
But what about Albuquerque?
I mean, Albuquerque's not in Arizona. That's
New Mexico, isn't it?
That's New Mexico.
Slightly different.
I mean, Tucson is also another town that's kind of a testament to man's arrogance.
Indeed.
Only ever been in Flagstaff in Arizona. I've driven through
Flagstaff
Phoenix.
is very nice.
Flagstaff was very nice. It was much more temperate than Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you get up to the plateau or when you get up to the mountains and plateau region of Arizona, everything's so much better.
Oh, look, my clock finally shifted over.
Huzzah.
It's just kind of weird that Phoenix became, the thing, or the capital. Originally, the town of Prescott in northern Arizona was going to be the capital, but I don't know, I'm not sure what exactly prompted them to make it Phoenix, but yeah, Phoenix then just became the hub that it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, well, we do not have I don't think we have a Diggs coming up next. I believe he is taking a well-earned and well-deserved rest. But we will have both Puzzle Pulsar and Storm Song coming up.
Yes.
Ooh, I could capitalize on this.
You could.
I'll probably be on in an hour then, or an hour, or maybe 2 hours. Don't know yet. I need to eat. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. Remember to always poop on company time, and I'm going to go get some food.
Yes.
Bye.
Poop on company time. Get some
Bye-o.
food.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Dramatic reading, Down with the Sickness. 3, 2, 1. Can you feel that? Ah, shit. Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Drowning deep in my sea of loathing, broken your servant I kneel. Will you give it to me? It seems that what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes. Violently it changes. Oh, there is no turning back. You've woken up the demon in me. Get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate. Let it flow into me.